Today's the day a lot of you have been waiting for. We are dynoing the truck. We're here at Blue Sky Performance with Jesse and Jeff. They were kind enough to let us use their dyno facility. And let's see what the baseline of this truck does. Unfortunately, on the way up here, we had a little bit of carnage. Belt flew off and hit the hood liner, but it is what it is. We could always get a new one of those. Hopefully that's not a repeating issue that we have, but we'll see how the day goes. Stay tuned. Let's see how much power we make. Jeff got the truck set up on the dyno. We're going to run it through some configuration runs. Let's see what it does for the first run.
So like 103, so like 100 kPa is zero boost, zero negative. Why don't throttle? It's like 103, it's technically positive, but I mean that's, I don't think it's a counter boost.
Yeah.
So
It's probably just...
it might just be the stock match. So I bet it could only be up to 100 kPa.
Yeah,
So it's hitting that. That's what I was saying.
They had a boost gauge on it, but that was all janky too, so I took it off. But there's a, that T right here is where they were pulling manifold pressure from.
Big one?
Yes, sir.
Big one? Little one to little one.
Whatever works.
Yeah, there we go.
Throw it through here so it doesn't...
I have to position it so maybe you can see it.
Hey, you groovy cats.
We're going to try running it in third gear now because that one was a little bit too quick. So I think those power numbers were a bit overinflated. But let's see. Run number 2.
Shredded it or just hot?
Yeah, no, it shredded it. Like, shredded it.
It probably did. So the limiter is 5,000.
Well, so at least you know what direction it's going down.
Limiter's at 5, and you can start your pull 2,500 and downshift it. Then I went up to 3,000 and it held it. What a mess. We got half.
I guess we have some pulleys to design because this thing ain't going to work. It's that new 3 to 4 rib pulley.
I'm not sure exactly where the belt broke. If it was right when it hit the limiter the second time.
It made, I think, 8 PSI.
It's happy when he revved it. It jumped right up. It is, I don't know what that dip is. And from here to here, it says it picked up there, but it is, it's hard just because I did 2 pulls and 1 pull there. It probably is at that lower 300 area right there.
Yeah.
We drew a line through that.
Yeah.
300 to 350. It looks like it, like whatever that is. I don't know why. This part of it for sure. I don't know what this did.
Yeah.
It's not like it spun.
Yeah.
We didn't lose RPM signal. The belt wasn't slipping there. You
Yeah,
saw it
it
made
was
the
making
full
boost.
boost till the end. So I don't know what that anomaly is, but I wouldn't trust this part yet.
Yeah.
But I bet right here we're probably pretty damn close. I mean, 400, a little over 400 foot-pound. The cursor won't let me go up here because it wants to go on that the first run here where it went to downshift on us. They do run them lean though. I mean, it only sees there's a fucking 15.0. 15.0 air fuel.
What do you like to see normally on a blower?
Safe is like in the 11s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 11.5. I usually tune stuff around like in the mid 11s with blower stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll do this belt. I'm gonna keep it off of 5,000.
Yeah.
And it comes so fucking quick though. In this truck. All that 400 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep.
But I think I could be safe now. If I know if I start to pull at just over 3, then I'll just cut it at 4,800 or so. And we'll just see what that. I'm just so used to, because it sounds like it would go further.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like struggling to move the Q up there.
No, I think this is just showing that the Holley is going to make way more power.
Well, yeah,
because
it should because you can tune it below the curve and everything.
Yeah,
like,
but you'll be able to spin it more, and you'll be able to throw more fuel at it.
Yeah, and you're gonna have this is a 4L80, right?
Yeah.
So the Holley's gonna control.
Yeah, it's the X Max. So, yeah.
So we'll be able to put it in third gear, lock the converter.
Yeah.
And do like a traditional like dyno pull.
Yeah.
But I say we try to get one more out of it. I mean, we know you can drive it here without the belt.
Yeah, I did it like 80% of the ride here.
So you just got to find a parts store that's 80% of the way home. So that last 20 you have a belt.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
I hate to break it to you, but we're making way too much power with this thing. It's just destroying belts.
Actually, the belt and the pulleys just suck.
All right. There's different opinions, different theories as to what's going on here, but it seems like the lip on these pulleys just can't hold this belt on, and when we hit the rev limiter, it's just throwing the belt right off the thing. So, I mean, we'll look into what we could do in the future, but right now we're just trying to get a good run and hopefully keep the belt on there.
So you need a green and you need those pulleys that form shoulder for sure.
That's good that time. Yeah.
Maybe it needs more tension too, but it's pretty tight.
It's tight.
Yeah.
And that time we didn't.
Did you laser it and everything?
I didn't laser it. And that was I fucked up.
What?
I set the load and I fucked up on my end. Not to cause that, but the recording, I didn't push the button when I hit the gas pedal. So I didn't get a record out of it.
Yeah.
That's usually why the customers in here for initial dyno, they just see the glory pull at the end.
Yeah.
Because there's always some shit that's in your way, just getting it figured out.
I mean, it's
Where did that lay down? Same spot?
it's yeah.
Before, wasn't it more centered? Like after it started, didn't it lace? I thought he even said something about it, that it would like laid centered more.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about how it could pull in and out a little bit. Who knows how straight the belt is now,
Yes,
too.
definitely. If you could put a curve in the belt by by stretching the ribs on this side.
Getting it nice and hot, and yeah.
So that might be why it's something like that too. But that was 3,000, 4,800, no limiter pump. The tensioner should be getting tighter as you're going up in RPM. Like you should see the tensioner moving. So it should be getting closer to it, which I don't know if that, as that thing rotates up, is the angle changing enough on it maybe?
Right.
Off.
Oh yeah, because it could be going like this and skating out on the back edge.
If it's not square to it, it'll get worse as it tensions. Yeah.
That's gonna be a hard thing to counter because as that wears too, now, say you set it that way, it's gonna wind up coming back straight.
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying on the Fox bottoms, we wind up shimming the one bracket off the water pump out, and it preemptively takes up that.
It does kind of look like the tension pulley is sitting like this.
Do you want tri-space in it?
Put a washer between the tensioner and its mounting plate
Yeah.
to get it further up forward.
So I did that before and it made it worse on a different belt.
You just answered your own question there.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know what to do to make it not do that.
New gains. Now I can fit my
Oh,
whole
that
thing
yeah,
through
that's
it.
actually a
It's
big.
like twice the gap now.
Yeah.
So maybe let's keep those tools out.
I have a feeling it won't be the last.
Last year, Jason shot it, and he would not.
We got a new belt, threw it on there, and threw it right off. So we obviously still have a problem going on. It didn't fully kill this belt, but definitely hurt it. I think we may only have one more run in it. So we set up the GoPro here so we can get a little closer look of what exactly is going on. And we also just went max on the tensioner to hopefully keep it for one decent run. So let's see what happens.
Hey, Artie, what do you think's gonna happen?
I think Tyler's going to be going home without a belt on this pulley.
Cars are fun.
Would you believe it? Third time's the charm. Tyler found another belt. He's going to see if this works. It's not going to. I don't like the chunks on the edges either. That's probably not helping.
Well, we destroyed another belt. That one lasted all of a couple minutes from Napa. I went digging, and fortunately, since I'm a parts hoarder, I still had the belt I took off the truck initially. We cleaned up the pulleys as best we can, and we'll give this one more shot.
He likes that belt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who would have knew the old shitty belt I was going to throw out?
that's the one to keep.
313. How many pounds of boost?
So 350 should be accurate enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be within a percentage of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that run backed up that one that was crappy. That, you know what I mean? Like it kind of backed itself up there.
Yeah.
So would the Holley potentially smooth that out a little
Oh.
bit more? Like just make it like real
Yeah, so,
gain
like-
across the line.
I don't. Yeah, I should be able to get rid of all of that.
Yeah.
Dip with the Holley. We don't know what this thing's doing for timing. We don't know what it's
Yeah.
doing for anything.
I think it's going to make way more power just throwing more fuel at it and everything.
Having the,
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, and that was
12.6.
14.
14.
14.5.
That's
I mean, up there, it's off. It's going up to 16, which is
that's really lean.
and that's look at where it's losing
Yeah,
power.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
direct correlation where it's going lean.
Yeah.
So that's fueling actually causing that.
Which makes sense because it's factory pump, factory injectors. It's just that inline thing to trick it.
With like a booster pump
Yeah.
type of, like an 80 liter per hour pump in the tank, which is that far.
I bought a 255 liter quantum fuel system, like direct.
255.
I think it was 255.
What size injectors?
I want to say they were like 40 pounds.
Definitely plenty of injector.
Yeah.
Probably good.
I'll check what I actually got because we bought it so long ago now.
I know, like, I don't ever put it. I just always go for 340s.
Okay.
Like at my minimum, just
Yeah.
because the package so small still. But
I could double check.
I know a 340 will definitely have enough fuel pump to get you to 550.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a 250 where we're falling, they're probably going to be close. when you put the Holley in, add a fuel pressure sensor to the system.
Yeah.
Just so we can log that too.
Yep.
And then we'll see if it's, then we'll know if there's a fuel pump,
Yeah.
delivery issue or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that, now seeing the air fuel, that's why that dip's so long.
Yeah.
It's going lean there. And it just, I mean, even at a 14, there's no way this thing wants to operate at maximum power at 14 up.
Yeah.
Air
No
fuel.
shot.
It's going to pick up just moving that down to a 12.5.
Yeah.
If we go further, it might want that even more. So, because if it's only going to make like 6 pounds of boost, we don't have to go as rich
Yeah.
with it. But when you start getting 10 and it's not intercooled, and
Yeah.
we're going to start wanting to put more fuel to run it rich, just to keep it cool. It'll hurt horsepower, but it'll keep the engine safer. And then we'll put provisions in it. As IATs go up, we're going to pull timing out. As coolant temp goes up, we'll pull timing out of it, just so it stays safe. But this is definitely like a low compression engine. So it's going to resist detonation just because of its low compression ratio.
That makes sense. Sounds good to me. Can't believe that actually worked.
That one worked. The OG belt, baby.
Buy stock to that.
I know, I'm like, trying to watch it.
Who would have knew that the belt I was going to throw out and for some reason didn't survive? So we threw that belt on there, got it tensioned as much as we possibly could. You guys saw what happened. For once, it actually stayed. The numbers are pretty decent. Why don't we take a look at the computer over here? I'm honestly impressed that it made 350 horsepower, 475 foot-pounds of torque. Remember, these are numbers at the wheel, not at the crank. So you're probably getting kind of close to 500 horsepower, and we could run some numbers on an estimated torque there. But for a bone stock big block with a blower, I'm pretty damn impressed, especially since all my friends were saying it wasn't going to make even 300 horsepower. So I'm more than happy with it. That pretty much wraps it up for today. We got the truck dynoed. We couldn't thank Jesse and Jeff enough at Blue Sky Performance. Up next, we're going to be getting it wrapped. And then after that wrap's all installed, we got the Terminator X Max going in. So stay tuned. We got plenty more work to do. With that, we'll see you guys in the next one.